Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is my first video back. I haven't been here in a little minute. So let's get into it, straight into it. So today's topic is something that's actually been on my mind for a while. And it's how my want for peace has basically been my biggest deflector in finding love. And let me explain. I feel like I've gotten to a point of healing so raw and stern that unfortunately, the moment that someone enters my life, I'm able to check box everything that they have or what they don't have. And immediately I get into this zone where I kind of like move them back like this immediately. And I'm just like, okay, this person is not going to work because they already showed things that I know are not going to be beneficial for me in the future. And sometimes it really makes you think, like people tell you all the time, go looking for peace, go looking for peace. But my peace is also the main reason why I'm so hard and stern when it comes to finding love. I quite literally don't want to be in love if it doesn't bring me any peace, any connection. And I think a lot of the time why dating is also so hard for me is that social media makes people lack authenticity. And when you are a person that's did the work and that's healing and that's constantly trying to be at peace, you start to vibrate at a frequency that is super high, which is authenticity. And so people who lack authenticity don't attract you. And it's hard to say because it's not even on a conceited standpoint. Like, oh, I think I'm better than everybody and that's why I don't think no one deserves me. No, it's not that. It's just I don't believe that my intellect is actually at the level of your intellect, and that is going to cause us to crash. And I am actually mature enough to understand it earlier on in our dynamic or whatever this is before we get into a very intense standpoint in the course of our relationship. I can't do two things at once, so I'm trying to get ready for the day, but at the same time rant. So bear with me, please. The thoughts came to me, I think, like 2 days ago when I was like actively like thinking and dating and talking to different men, and I realized that I kept on falling into the same pattern of like, I feel like I'm meeting authentic people and then I hear them open their mouth and there's nothing authentic that sounds like, nothing even sounds genuine. And it's like, oh my God, you're not authentic. You're just doing what everybody is doing or everything that you notice people are doing, and you're not thinking for yourself. And so it gets harder because I've had a taste of what an authentic relationship feels like. So you go about every other relationship like, I already know what this is. Like, I already know what this is. Like, let's not do this again. You know, let's not waste my time and let's not waste your time. Okay. Just go ahead. Just go ahead, honey. Just go ahead. And a lot of the times I get into these spaces and I'm trying to date. Lord knows I'm trying to get people to know me and be okay with, you know, getting to know me, whatever the case may be. I just enter a space of peace and self-respect so high that I lock myself until I know the person across from me. And then I'm like, are you worthy of getting to know me? That sounds so selfish. I'm so sorry. That sounded so selfish. But in a way, it's like I'm also protecting myself from opening up to a person that I don't feel like earns to know me. And as crazy as that sounds, I would even respect the person that does it. And I think over the years dating, I always say this to a lot of my friends, I would prefer to be friends with my partner before even having any sort of like romantical aspect be added to our relationship or our dynamic, because I want to get to know you, like really get to know you. And the problem with dating is you play a role. You're constantly playing a role. Like you're mating basically. You're trying to mate. You're trying to convince somebody that you're the best for them. You're flaunting your wings. You're showing all your colors. You're like, oh my God, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. Whole time, like you're not being authentic, and a person who is in their authentic vibration is going to immediately feel it. Like, oh my God, I can't be with somebody that isn't authentic, that's not showing me their true colors. I want to see the bad just like I want to see the good. I want to decide for myself if I want to stick around once you show me all your flaws. And the fact that I'm not able to see them doesn't make me feel good. And unfortunately, because of the self-respect and because of the peace that I have, I only give people so much time before I just decide to be like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good off of you. And I respect you, but I don't wish to continue. And sometimes that could be very draining in dating, because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place where I want intimacy and I want to date somebody and I want to be courted. And the biggest of them all is I want to love somebody. I want to cater to my person. I want to be able to love my person. I want to, do things for my person, make my person's life easier. But the problem is I want to do it for the right person. I want to do it for the person that showed me who they were. And I don't feel like I am, doing it for theatrics. A lot of the times in our generation, we have learned to become great actors. I mean, phenomenal. A-list Hollywood actors. And you'll have these people that'll tell you like, oh yeah, after the first 6 months, you could tell if someone's lying. Baby, I've seen some liars put up a damn front for a year. So now it's all about having, the gift of discernment, where it's like you're able to tell when a person is really truly for you or if they're not truly for you. And that's the thing. Vibrating at such a high frequency or being so in tune with yourself is like the best thing you could do, because I'm able to get around somebody. You're not being real. You're not being real. And within also knowing your self-respect is like you meet somebody and then the person tells you, okay, well, this isn't gonna work, or I'm dealing with things on my side and I don't want it to work. Granted, they could just not want you, or whatever the case may be. Why am I so white? They could just not want you, but it's also in a sense of like they're probably fighting demons that you don't need to be the priest to exorcise. Okay? Not every person that walk into your life is meant to be the person that you fix. And that's something that I go by every day in my life. I'm not meant to fix everybody. That's completely okay. So when somebody walk into my life and they tell me, I'm going to walk out, listen, do what you have to do to find the inner peace that you have to find, but keep me out of it. Because I came to you healed, and I came to you with a level of process of healing already prepared, where I'm not making it your mission to heal me. So granted, I think dating has become such a big thing, and it's very hard to date when you are so at peace with yourself. I don't really like how it makes me feel sometimes, because you go through so many people, and I get so tired of actually talking with people. And I'm actually a person that has learned to get very comfortable being alone. I mean, like very much comfortable. Like I could go months without entertaining anybody on my phone. But it comes with a bad it comes with, you know, it comes with it's like a double-edged sword basically. Like, because I'm so immune to being alone, the moment that something isn't present, I will cut a person off and go right back to, I don't want to even say loneliness, just solitude, you know? I just go right back to being in solitude because I don't feel like I need to entertain you any longer if you're not bringing the peace that I already brought myself. Why would I invite you in? So it's like such a sticky situation where a lot of the times I tell myself that ignorance is indeed bliss. If I was so ignorant to people's lack of authenticity, I would probably be dating a person that lacked authenticity, yet I would still be in love. I would still be dating. But I don't want it to be that way. Because how long are you going to keep the masquerade of, like, you know, being... How long are you going to keep the masquerade of being happy or faking like you are? Or, you know, I feel like those relationships are setups and they're failures because in advance, because it's like you're going to have the realization. It's just not happening today, but you're going to have the realization. And when you do, what are you going to do? Like, imagine you're 30 years into a marriage and bam, realization hits you. You're like, damn, I'm not even married to the person that I want to be married to. What you mean? You know, like, no, I can't do it. And I just really do want to find a person that just vibrates at the frequency of authenticity the way I vibrate. I'm not saying I vibrate at the highest form of it. I'm saying in the bracket of authenticity, I'm somewhere, you know what I'm saying, in the bracket. Because I'm doing the work, you know. I live with myself constantly. By myself. I try to study myself. I try to be open with anything that involves me. And as hard as it is to hold yourself accountable, I try to do it as regularly as possible because who's gonna hold me accountable? You know? I'm by myself in this shit. So I have to hold myself accountable or I'm never going to be held accountable. Granted, I woke up with this on my mind and I'm so sorry for the people watching this because I tend to explain things in a very scattered manner, in my opinion. So, you know, whatever resonate. I would love to hear y'all input in the comments. And hopefully y'all see the end of my makeup tutorial in another video or something because, yeah. I'm not gonna finish in this video at all, and I'm so sorry, y'all. But I really cannot multitask. But that was just on my mind this morning while I was getting ready, and I was like, wow, I should really record this and talk about this on my channel because yeah, granted. But just to end this video off on a good note, like, please take your time. Always take your time when it comes to this dating shit. Never try to rush into it because you're craving love, and always walk in love. Don't fall in love. It's never good. It's never, ever, ever good to fall in love. That's like you falling into randomness. You don't do that. You walk in love. You pick up on cues. You know what it is that you want to invest in. And if you know it's not for you, walk away because you'll always find what is meant for you. You don't have to stay because you fear that you won't ever find nothing else. It's 8 billion people in this world. You will always find something else, you know? And that's how I go about it every single time. I digress. Y'all have a wonderful day, my loves. Mwah.